Thank you so much, Alex. Welcome back to the Cathedral, ladies and gentlemen. This is a final of biblical proportions. Vitality.
Get on the defuse now. He relocates to the window where it's planted for, but ZywOo has the shot, and what a start from Vitality.
What a start from Vitality indeed. 4 players surviving there, and ZywOo getting fired up with 3 kills. And we're going to see Team Liquid getting the bomb down there. They do have a chance to force buy in the second if they want to. Didn't get enough frags to justify it, but you can see ZywOo getting warmed up. I love to see this. He is one of the most explosive, exciting, electrifying players in Counter-Strike right now, and he's showing us what he's capable of in the first round. The AK-47 has been purchased for Stewie. It's not the force buy. This is the tactical purchase. They'll be buying up next round and seeing whether Stewie can open things up and cause some financial damage here. There is definitely still a chance that Liquid can win this round, but they're going to have to take it slow, be methodical here, and see what picks can be found.
ZywOo again holding out to connector. Twists goes out toward Long, Stewie. He waits inside of, right now, the picnic, and they'll get a little bit closer. The AK, the 1 AK bomb plant. And this is the call from Liquid to try and respond. Vitality took the pace to them the other way, flanking around. Count on the fact that they are going to want to be aggressive. They want to take the game early to Liquid. People say, oh no, the 2 AK kills already. Stewie's barely touched as well. He's got the armor, 78 HP, and he's already on the site. This is massive. This would turn it around to everything that I was saying about taking the pace. And spotted a third. Stewie absolutely charging right now. What a call to give him the AK of all things. And now Apex, although he's out toward Long, he's actually behind them. They're not aware that he's there. Bomb has to go that direction. He could still shut this down.
It would take something amazing at this point to recover this round. Stewie 2K single-handedly just mauls Vitality here, but there is still a chance for the French. It's down to this player here, Apex. He knows he's got the sound cues. They're not aware of it. The first kill comes in. He could deny the plant here. He could find them all, but it's not going to happen. The Deagles went out, but Stewie 2K, he is the hero of the round. AK-47 designed to do financial damage. It actually ends up winning absolutely everything in the round, and Vitality, once again, Matt, it's been a talking point of this entire tournament. They can't convert those second rounds. They win pistols, no problem, but this has happened so many times to them. They can't afford it in the grand final, not against Team Liquid, but what can you do against this, to be fair? Stewie 2K looking sharp as ever.
Absolutely. You're so right. We talked about it at the group stages just to try and get through to the quarterfinals. Vitality made a meal of their own game. They could have absolutely walked away with it, and they lost something like 4 anti-eco rounds. That will kill you at this level. They cleaned it up in the playoffs so far, but man, oh man, already we're seeing signs of it. If that happens, Liquid's going to have an easy time.
Absolutely, and Alex said the team's been working on it. They've been watching the demos and trying to work out what the problems are. Instead of getting in your head, it's happening in the first map. Second round, it's coming back to haunt you once more. They're going to have to force buy back in this third. It's Vitality on the ropes at this point. CZ, Steagles, and 5-7s. We'll see if Nafly and Go can make a quick one of this. Nafly with the opportunity to open things up there, spots the head, and that's his standard position. You'll see him working towards B every single round, either showing presence, lurking in there trying to find a pick, or just watching for those rotations. Liquid don't have to do much this round. They'll hold up and see if they can bait out any sort of attention from the CTs who are currently stacked in that B-bomb site.
BK with the aggressive stance at Long. What an opening map as well, to consider the fact that this is Liquid's essentially home territory. Overpass has been so successful for them. As MBK catches them off. Dink onto Stewie. 1 HP. He gets the kill in return. But if this one slipped away, you start to talk about the mentality of Liquid. The fact that finals last year left them a little bit desperate and desirable toward the end of the season, so much so they had to change a player and bring in a new coach to try and get to winning ways, to try and get over that final hump. If they lose it at the start, that does become somewhat of a factor, because Vitality is going to build on momentum. They are riding the wave right now to be in this final, and we're seeing it again as ZywOo gets nitro. Apex steps up, Elise goes down, AK is in his hands, Twists. He slows the pace. He has no other choice but to slow it down. What a reaction. He was looking to the site because he was susceptible of being peeked from bank, and he'd be able to get the headshot.
He's been doing that all tournament long. Angles and shots that don't look possible. It's Twist making them happen. 20 seconds remaining. Smoke towards heaven, and RPK has a chance to win this round. He is alone right now, but the rotation's coming through. He needs at least 1 frag, and Nafly knows it. He's got the high HP. Oh, he did. absolutely destroys him, and Alex is trying to deny the plant at this point. It's all he can do as they do recover there. That's the fourth fight from Vitality. It was a close, scrappy round. He saw some great shots there from the French, but Twist, he stole the show. That shot towards the bathroom, that's what wins in the round there. As soon as he gets that, they go back towards B, and Nafly, that's a correct decision. The high HP player going in first. He knows it's going to be either a CZ or a P250 hiding on the site. He can take that down, no problem, and they've got themselves a massive advantage now. It's 2-1 in their favor up against a full eco. Apex, as ever, does like to invest a bit more in his teammates. He'll have the extra pistol, the P250, as they make their way towards B. You would do well to give these rounds up. It's the force buys that are normally the talking point here. You just have to play a pretty standard round here. The MAC-10's going in first. Work together, use the pincer, find the headshots. It's no problem at all here for Team Liquid, as Apex will be dropped as well. 3 kills found, maybe the 4th. It's going to be a very quick round. Series 2 getting the showboating. That's what we want to see as we get in to another desperate situation.
From Stewie, that is what you want to see. From anyone else, you might call it a bit of a tilt, a response to aggression further on. But with Stewie, he's flamboyant, he's aggressive. He loves to be that type of player, to play the mental game as well, and he's doing it already. ZywOo is the one he finds on the flank. Good read. And now we find ourselves at 3-1, Vitality to respond. And you'd expect that ZywOo would want to have the op by now, but he can't. He's onto a FAMAS. They haven't saved enough money to bring it out.
Yeah, that second round loss, that's really dented them. They're wounded at this point. The Team Liquid know it. Why not stick together? Why not keep those MAC-10s? There's only 2 players with helmets at this point, and this has been such a calling card for Liquid. Just going into this B side, a couple of smokes, sending in your star players here. MAC-10 does find one, but they're starting to stand up here. Vitality, they have some life left in them. 3 versus 1. Nitro surely can't pull this one off.
Nitro caught out. Alex on the board, finally gets the kill as he swings in. Everyone's got a kill across both teams now, and it's 1 round between them. The guns come back out for Team Liquid. Lots of money left for Elige, even though he's already bought in this round as well. So they're in a decent position for Liquid. They would need a bomb plant to buy again comfortably. Still no AWP, but they get a slight upgrade in the fact that there's an AK carried over, and it's going to be RPK that has it. Now rotate out with an aggressive push already. No AWP, so no bench peek. But flashes and nades toward the stairs. Not a ton of damage done. Twist barely tickled. And they'll slow it again on Liquid side because they know the situation and that they can be broken themselves. But Nitro back on the op. Yesterday had one of the best rounds of this entire event. Oh, yeah. So nearly the aces. He missed 1 shot, but he got 4. Alex, great push. Caught by Stewie. That's the response they need.
It's a nice trade, and we've always said that this does favor the T side. You're spread thin on the defense at this point. A 4-on-4 and already a compromised round. AWP available and headshots as well. They keep trading blows at this point. A 3 versus 3 with over a minute on the clock. A-side finish does look likely here. Nitro waiting for the reaction. He's got the bomb as well, and he's in a pretty precarious spot considering he has the bomb on his back. Flashbangs for his teammates there towards long right now, and Apex, he'll be ready and waiting towards the A side. He received the smoke towards the steps. This is all on ZywOo, and we know Twist has been hitting these shots, and he's done it once again. What a beast!
Apex. High flash, no, not at all. Nitro shuts him down. It bounces off the truck, but it doesn't matter. Bomb's already being planted. Smoke off toward the bank stairs as RPK tries to swing back in. He's got an AK, but how far can he go with it? Not at all. Elige greets him.
Well, there we go. It looks like everyone's hitting their shots right now, but Liquid have an edge. So much great teamwork, so much chemistry on Overpass, and it's like the best map for both of these teams. It's a great way to kick off this best of 5 here. Nitro, oh, that's a beautiful shot. You can see they're fired up, and I think it has to be another eco here from Team Vitality. They keep getting reset. They have nothing really to work with here. At the very top end, they've got Alex on 4K, so we will get a ZywOo, or presumably next round. That's the best news I can bring you for Vitality at this point. As Liquid continue their dominance up against 3 USPs, 2 Deagles, no armor, no nades. Should be quite the simple procedure as they make their way towards middle here. Everyone holding up as we'll see the CTs push off towards short. If they can find a couple of kills here, that would be something. They're going for the 3-man boost to just try and steal a kill away. It'll be the Deagle that goes up. It's a lovely little boost if you can find the shot, but Naf, he seems to be aware of it. He'll be holding right back there, almost in T-spawn.
Even tried to go for the spray. That catches people out pushing through sandbags. They seem to have an idea as to what they're up to on the Vitality side because they've already set up and they're looking out both the door and through short, but watch for Elige as he gets back down toward long. They know NBK was there. No mistake on him. Marginal damage. Apex trying to sneak in as well, but Nitro's already looking in front of the bathrooms. He should go down any second. He has, and we caught the RPK kill as well, so you get context on both sides, as ZywOo is now the left in a 1-on-5.
Yes, good luck, my friend. Oh, okay, well, no luck required there, that's pure skill. He'll get the first shot at least, and that's an AK-47 gathered. Remember, it's Alex who's saving the cash right now. He's got $4,000, so the AWP is almost a certainty at this point. You can save the AK on the CT side, you still get the cash next round. AK always very beneficial on the defense. You can actually do a lot of great work with it, as ZywOo keeps on demonstrating here. That's the second kill for him now. At this point, is it even worth risking another play? You want to keep your money strong on the Liquid side here. It's not actually running away. They've actually lost a lot of casualties in the last few rounds. As they keep 3 alive for now, they're not going to force anything more. Just going to allow ZywOo to keep the AK-47, which really boosts the chances of Vitality for success in the next round. And definitely, you're going to see that AWP map.
We definitely will, and it'll be in his hands.
Oh, yes. That much I can tell you. Who he gives the AK to, that's another question altogether. He throws it over. It's going to go in the hands of Alex here as the AWP is exchanged. ZywOo toe-to-toe with Nitro. And Nitro, I would say, on Overpass, it was a little bit quiet yesterday, but he had one of those absolutely show-stopping moments on the CT side, which he seems to find oh so often. Will he replicate it on the T side? We will see. He's 5-3 right now. ZywOo, considered to be one of the most exciting players in the world at this moment, finally gets his weapon of choice as he heads towards long and then towards the bathrooms. Actually misses the flower bed jump here, but luckily no one there to contest as the wallbangs continue here. I thought that was going to be a ding. Apex down to 70.
He's not done, backs off, has support. Already the incendiary down inside of sandbags. Elige will get up behind it, just peek to see if anyone is watching out from either the pillar or up close. RPK waiting as well. It's a good position on B. Damage done onto Twists. That was all the way through the door back toward lower, so not just the spray at the wooden wall, it went down the hallway to catch him as well, and he's got to back away. Stewie the close one, but he's the only one over here. Wants to sell it, wants to try and convince them that they're heading this direction. He's got the first on Apex. What's the response because they're so far out? NBK sees the nades go in, fully blind, but no one that close. No one able to push off this, so they still have to check it. Twist is the one low, and also with the bomb. NBK's gonna back. He knows he can because he's confirmed it's on this side of the map. 45 seconds is still a lot of time for Liquid to respond, and they do exactly that, but Elige goes down to 26.
Yeah, that cost him a lot more than he anticipated there. That should have been a cleaner kill, but still, they have the advantage here. They're gonna finish up towards the B side. It looks like it's a bit of a gamble here. ZywOo trying to get information as much as he can towards A, and I think he'll rotate, and he'll go for the gamble. 20 seconds remaining. RBK needs frags here. He delivers one, but it's traded out instantly. But ZywOo still in the game here, and Alex as well. AK-47, remember, looking to deny it all. And Stewie, he doesn't check the water. It gives him an absolute chance here. Elige in the 2 versus 1 now. Surely he's out of luck. Alex certainly isn't. He holds strong on the B bomb site. And there we go, Vitality with the AWP. No kills required on that one. It's Alex with the AK-47 holding strong as they find their second sniper to take into the next round. That was an impressive hold. Alex is a player that's come into his own in 2019 map.
Absolutely has. Definitely was not on my radar at all, and just like ZywOo, he's showed up not quite to that level, but what a performance they both had in making this team what they are. They were rated number 3 coming into this event. I think firmly in the rankings they'll be number 2 at the end of it, just based on performance, and they had to do this the long way. That's the other aspect of this. Now, Liquid, it comes with a bit of a caveat, given that they turned down the original invite and then chose to qualify, deciding late that they wanted to actually attend this event, and rightfully so. But both these teams technically, therefore, came through the qualifier to be even here, let alone in the final.
It's a fascinating story, and the fact that Vitality went down to the lower bracket as well in the first round, had to fight tooth and nail all the way here. It's quite the story. As we'll see Vitality, as I mentioned, the double AWP setup. NBK is rolling back the years, right back to his source days when he was a main sniper. He'll be wielding that second AWP here. We'll see if it works out for them. Nitro still with a full buy as well. Liquid with plenty of cash. They've got maybe one more buy in them. If Vitality are able to squeeze in another round, and which they have to. They can't afford to be reset once again. We'll see the flashbangs coming towards middle. No real aggression with the CTs, but NBK is pushing long. Twist, he'll go towards short once again. They show so much presence towards B. They're more than happy just to face check that bomb site.
Bounce, Molotov, Incendiary. That's pretty clever. A lot of people play in this position. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right on his head. Twist has to get out of it. Oh! How does he do that? By design, they want to flush him out. Twist has other ideas, comes out with the headshot onto Apex. I like that Incendiary.
Yeah.
I like that use of the ledge. You don't see that too common these days, and still, it works so well, and they pull it apart.
The thing is as well, though, the sound cue actually suggested, let's swing out and get him. We know he's there, but Twist hits the shot, but so does MBK. We said he can be a dab hand with the AWP. Can he find the second?
Oh.
He absolutely can. It brings it back in their favor. Nafly smoked out towards short. All three players here towards B as Twist. He'll have to find another epic shots here with the AK-47. We have got RPK ready and waiting, and Alex has got a great position to help him out.
And how stoic was MBK as well to avoid that shoulder peek. Incredible movement from Stewie, and he still gets beaten. RPK to take the bomb down. They want to get back to a fourth round and get back within one. RPK confirms it. Vitality are certainly giving Liquid a run on what is their home territory.
Absolutely true. They are looking great on that B side of the map. It's where Liquid like to bully. And this is what I found interesting. They got the sound cue there. They swing off it. They try and flush that player out. Twist hits that shot, but MBK, he saves the day. He pushes them back in towards the B side. They're trying to get back towards A at that point, and you can see what it means. There's Alex, the in-game leader. He's no rookie. He's been around for a while. He's become a household name within this Vitality lineup, as we'll see. Team Liquid now with their first eco, I would say. Not really much to report. They have got 6K on a lead. They can drop some deagles. Now looks like that's going to be the play. So more of a partial buy than eco here. We are going to have enough utility for a B execution. They want to try that again. It's one of their go-to approaches. We talk about that snowball effect being so prevalent in today's game. If you can get the early kill with the CZ, the drive-by shots with a couple of smokes and flashes deployed, it's enough to get a plant and maybe a bit more.
Alex again back over. 3-stack B with ZywOo. 4, excuse me, with ZywOo getting aggressive on the op. Didn't see anyone this time. He'll make the executive decision to go back toward the site because he doesn't want to be that far on his own. And he has Alex and Apex coming back over. Nitro's been waiting toward the fountain. Liquid will work their way out from the connector and clear bathrooms. Smoke down at the door, but you're gonna walk by it anyway. If they lose this anti-eco, then we really have a problem.
Well, anything can and will happen. It's the full A execution here. They're going to remove vision. Remember, they've got the double snipers here, Matt. If the bomb does get planted, the snipers on the retake, they know they need kills. There's the missed shot. It's a chance to get close. This is where they can punish. But ZywOo and Alex, they're more than ready.
And Apex is there. Don't forget toward long as well. They got the read early. ZywOo back. Oh! But out of the pistols come out of nowhere. Nitro, Naf, Twist. Oh, with kills, and MBK smoked off. Suddenly, Liquid have a chance in this round, and it all, still, when they have the crossfires, goes against them. Anti-ecos are the nemesis. The Antichrist and Liquid find out that the bomb goes down, the round over. It's 6-4.
That's exactly what we spoke about. It's the anti-ecos, the anti-force buys. It wasn't even that. It was just CZ's armor and a few smokes and flashes. It's the absolute kryptonite to a double orb setup. If you missed that first shot, which ZywOo did, it allows them to get incredibly close, and you do not want to let that happen with Team Liquid here. You can see how they can pounce, how they can punish. Twist isn't missing a single shot right now as Vitality desperately buy back into this round. ZywOo glass cannon, shotguns are out, UMPs, P250s. It's a jumble sale at best as Nitro will get the first kill. That's RPK going down, and surely that should be the round at this point, but no, ZywOo, he does manage to find one back at this stage. Do they push any further? Do they hold up? They don't have a lot to work with, but ZywOo, he does patrol middle. Apex pushing playground. They've actually locked him in towards the B side of the map at this point.
Oh, wow, MBK. Only got one on that. Took him a few more shots than you might expect as Twist gets caught by it. Alex takes advantage of the aggro, and that's exactly what he should have done. Elige, he falls as a response. And look who else is flanking. Vitality might struggle against the pistols, but now they are angry, and they are taking the map away from Liquid. Bye-bye, Nitro. No chance. Augmented reality or not, that Pokeball is extremely effective, and so is Apex. Naf goes down, and we're back to within one.
Finally, a bit of luck for the French. Liquid get a taste of their own medicine there. The auto shotgun, the FAMAS's UMPs. It wasn't much, but it was enough. It's the AWP pick from middle that locked them in towards that B side of the map. MBK waiting the connector, times it to perfection. He manages to cause such a ruckus from that position. That's when we saw the UMP swing from Alex. Apex actually looked pretty weak in this situation. In fact, he got the HE grenade. That was great.
Bit of an issue inside of the server this time. I don't think it's any of the players. So they'll call a pause and see if they can't get it fixed very quickly. But 6-5, Vitality again, get an additional 100K if they deny Team Liquid the Grand Slam. And I know it seems insane after we talked about the best of all time with Astralis, the year that they had. They were able to pick it up in something like 8 out of 10 events. One they missed, didn't attend. It started, the announcement, at the major this year in Katowice. That was the start of season 2, but your timeline starts when you win your first. Liquid have a chance to do it in 4 straight victories. And the storyline isn't just that. It's more. It's the fact that last year, when Astralis won their Grand Slam, 3 of those finals were against Liquid. Liquid was famously second place. Now they've gotten over that, and look at the results.
It's pretty remarkable, the turnaround, and just a few changes to the recipe, to be honest. They brought the coach in of Adren, Stewie 2K, and the lineup just seems to work on so many different levels. They've got the skill and the tactics at this point, and it just looks so explosive at times as well. They definitely have the X factor when it comes to stealing rounds away, like so many of the top teams do. And as we'll see, just a technical issue here. It seems like RPK was lagging, I believe, so they're just going to restart, get him back on the server, and hopefully be underway very shortly. If you are just joining us, this is the first map, and you're just in time. It's a best of 5. We've got a lot of Counter-Strike to come here, and with a Grand Slam on the line, that's an additional $1 million potential for Liquid here. It's 6-5 as they stand on the T side of Vitality's pick, and it's a bit of a classic map for Liquid. They're more than happy to open things up here, and it's Dust 2 next as well, Matt. What an exciting couple of maps to kick things off. Dust 2 has proven to be one of the great spectacles still of CSGO. It might not be played that much anymore, but it certainly provides a great spectator experience.
It certainly does. There's no question about that. The interesting aspect of this as well is if Overpass gets away from Liquid, not only the mental game, but think about the map pool right now. That increases the likeliness of 5 maps.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it could go less. It could go all Vitality if they keep playing with this performance. Again, get over these anti-ecos, and these guys are going to be absolutely on point with anyone in the world, including Liquid. But it could be Vertigo as the 5th map.
Yes, Vertigo is on the menu. Whether we'll see it, I'm not sure, but I'd certainly love to. For it all to go down to the wire on that particular map would be something quite remarkable. We'll see if it's possible. As it looks like we're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. The Mexican waves are back. I love it. And we are back underway. It is going to be a difficult round to buy, as Liquid have around $3,000 per player, as Elijah will drop some deagles. It's a classic deco here. One smoke, one flash. Let's get it done. We're back into the action. NBK and ZywOo looking to find the initial picks here, but they don't want to be too aggressive. They need to make sure they're calculated here. These are the rounds that seem to go oh so wrong for Vitality.
Oh, ZywOo saw it, but he was a little bit late to respond. They crossed the smoke at Picnic. He backs and rotates to cover off inside of Bathroom. Stewie gets a little bit closer again. Deagles can't win successive rounds, Liquid. 3 lost 1, 2 lost 2. 1 lose 3 as the pattern switching, pendulum shifting back the way of the French as they get back inside of the site. This is where it all went wrong last time, remember. The pistols got close. Not just the early buy of the AK from Stewie, but also the fact that the last round on the precipice, on the stairs, they got the kill. So MBK doesn't want to let them go that far this time. He takes the fight to them, holds them in front of Bathrooms, and Apex comes out to finish the job. Can't do it as easily as he'd hoped. Twist even gets one at range, down to just 2. How does Twist find the second? ZywOo. He peeked out, AK available, he's gonna grab it on the run, and he's got the bomb, he's got armor. This is a straight 1-on-2, but Alex is close. Twist, he baits him out somehow, a 3rd, and he's looking for it all the way. RPK's gonna try and swing around the backside. Twist switches back to the Deagle instead, checks both close positions, and he will use the truck. Twist was part of the reason the finals didn't go their way last year. He didn't show up on the big stage. He's turned this, he has the gun. He's using the Deagle. He's got confidence in his name, and he sees it as RPK is found! And Twist shows us all that maple syrup is just another form of liquid!
This guy is just unbelievable. I am lost for words. That shouldn't be possible. It shouldn't be obtainable. But somehow, some way, he makes that Desert Eagle sing as he finds 4 kills, the 1 versus 2 as well. LPK, he outflanked him, he outpositioned him. You're right here at the AK-47, they opt for the Deagle just for the style points, and it will be another disastrous round for Vitality against the Deagles again. I can't believe it keeps happening to them. It must be absolutely soul-destroying as they have to take another timeout here, and the money is broken.
He's so skilled, he's so young, but last year he was so guilty of not being in these games, and now beyond that, he goes, yeah, Deagle, screw it. AK, yeah, whatever, RPK, I can take you with any weapon. That's ridiculous confidence. But the bigger story is that it's now 3 anti-ecos. Of the 7 rounds that Liquid have won, they have not had the better weapons. This cannot continue if Vitality want any chance in this final.
This is their main issue. They're going to force buy as well. The money's not great. They have managed to win one of these, but last time they had the AWP, the FAMAS, the shotgun. This time it's a lot less. 4 pistols, 1 UMP. As now, Stewie2K waiting. Liquid, they know they've got a massive advantage here. Tons of cash. Boost on the slide allows you to look towards middle. Molotov to deny the boost. In terms of the stack, not much going on for the CTs, but they are checking out what's going on towards B. Connected with 2, but it's only that SMG for Alex here. And he'll go for the same boost again towards short. He got nothing before him, and Nafly holding all the way back. He's very disciplined.
2.5 men boost. You can hold it with 2, but it takes 3 to get up there. They fall off, and Apex goes back up. Oh, he did. Oh, and Naf!
He's ready for it.
Absolutely was ready for it. I was gonna say they missed their chance when he fell off, when he went back out. What a response. Might have cost him, because again, if he was there and didn't have to jump back up, didn't show his head while he was resetting, maybe they get the shot cleanly on the first approach. Stewie knows there's certainly activity on the other side of the stairwell. Flames and a nade to take it out, and Elige is actually the one to get the kill. Assists for Stewie, but Elige comes in at the top. They timed that extremely well.
Well, that's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. They haven't even taken a lick of damage yet. Alex and RPK, remember this is the full investment as well. They have nothing left. Alex has been compromised. It's a clean sweep. There is a dink at the end, but nothing found. Liquid have got 8 on their T side of Overpass here. It's round 14, it's Vitality. They'll have to full eco for the final round here. They can't keep force buying. It's not working out for them. And the momentum's starting to drop off now. It's got to be gut-wrenching. They're a team that can certainly keep up with their full buys. They can definitely do it. Against rifles, no problem. But against those Deagles, they just can't seem to hold on. It just keeps happening. And in the first map as well, it's going to break them. It's going to kill the morale. They can't let this happen over and over again. They're going to go for a long push here. A little bit of avant-garde, but I suppose desperate times call with desperate measures. We're going to have a flashbang over and see what can be done. If any kills can be found, it's surely a defensive hold from Liquid. They know there's absolutely no cash available.
Dust to Inferno, those are the guaranteed maps, just to keep you informed, but this one's already off to a start, certainly for Liquid. There's been signs of it from Vitality. Their aggression has been great. This round, not much to talk about. Good spray down control from Elige to make sure he gets down all 3 of the players out at long without losing more guns than they needed to. As we head to round 15, they would have been able to buy either way. 66% headshot this event.
It's crazy. It's
no
nuts.
wonder he stays with the Deagle.
I guess so.
Insane.
It makes sense. He's won them so many rounds. There's shots that don't seem like he has any sort of chance, any say in it almost. He'll flick, somehow have the precision. He has peaked into this tournament at the right time. This has just been something that's been ungodly. As we'll see round 15 come through, it's ZywOo who's had the AWP twice, I think. So far, it's been a really difficult half for them, and Liquid could get double digits on their T side. A slower approach for now. And you can see no defuse kits available for Vitality, barely any utility, 0 incendiaries at this point. Still have 4 smokes and they can't justify using those early on. They have to wait till full commitments here. They need good information if they're going to drop their smoke grenades early.
You can certainly see the first approach of smokes inside of the bathroom doorway. That's ZywOo, they're all saying, not just woo, it's ZywOo, as he tries to get out to the bathrooms. He's got to hold the position over on A. MBK gets the first kill, so that's a good start. It actually means a little more confidence for them. And he is pushed all the way to T-spawn. He is searching but not finding much over toward B. Now, further he goes toward B, it still helps because even though he's not on the flank, they'll rotate a player out. That's what RPK is going to do now. It strengthens the A defense.
You're absolutely right there. They are going to rotate over 3 players in position, but the shots they've been hitting so far, it might not matter. ZywOo does get them yet another advantage here. Elise drops. This is the final round of the half. No saving now. 25 seconds with the flank, and it looks so good, but all of a sudden, Twist starts to hit headshots, and Nitro, he is known for his 3-on-1 potential. The shot is close, but it doesn't connect, and they know exactly where he is. He shouldn't have a chance in this in hell.
He's trying to bait it out. I thought he was going to try and read it onto RPK, but a good shutdown that time from Vitality. 9-6 for Liquid, though, after the T side. And again, it's the anti-ecos that are the story. We'll see if Vitality can clean that up. Halftime number 2 in just a sec.
Different.
Nice shit!
Guys, I'm gonna end it.
Peach yellow skies, dreaming big and aiming high. Name the clouds passing by, wishing we run away. All we need is our passports, baby. Leave the rest in our troubled minds. Let us go down in laughter, baby. Trying to figure out what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. Book a plane, fly away. We will never be the same. And as long as you are mine, come on and run away. We wanna run away. We don't need any reasons, baby. Leave it all for the faded hearts. I don't mind if they call us crazy, 'cause they don't understand what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. We're no kids no more. I need to feel alive in this dreadful town. I'm running out of time, and as long as you're mine, I wanna run away. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after.
Map 1 of the best of 5 underway in the grand final at ESL One Cologne 2019. And I would say it's a must-win pistol for Vitality, but the way the second rounds are going, I don't even know if that's the case.
It's such a talking point at this stage, and it's going to be gut-wrenching for them going to this second half. But I can report something quite exciting here. Nitro has brought out a duel Elite's 30 bullets of death. And speaking of which, a headshot towards Elite at the very start. Here they come. First shot is successful. MBK goes down. It's a 5-on-4, and no response available. They wait towards short here. It's going to be a B explosion. But Twist, we've seen the shots he's hit already. Can he find anything more? He's got the information. And Nitro locking them in with the dual pistols.
Nitro holding as well. They know he's there. It's a good thing he's got 2 guns because he might have 4 opponents going against him as we look at the man who brings us the action, Rushley, in this final. Alex. Quick swing, Nitro. Oh, he spotted through the window. He didn't actually catch that Alex was above him, so they just spammed the wall. Pistols will still go through that. It's a hard shot to hit. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it did that time. And Elige and Nitro both down into the red. Still the man up, though. Stewie on the site. Knows they're coming. Smokes down. He's isolated. Very. Oh, I say that alone. There's a gap. I thought they covered off Catwalk. They didn't at all, and they walked straight through it.
Just overwhelming. Team Liquid didn't drop a single player there. It's the duel elites. We're seeing that more and more. Nitro's going to make that a thing. We're going to see that develop into the game. I'm sure of it. It's a strong close-range pistol. And Twist, speaking of strong, he manages to hit more and more headshots here. Back up from Elite. They've got such a strong read on the round. And it will be 10-6. And remember, it's Nitro battling 3 players in connector. He's seen 3. He can call for them to push. The rotations, he's locked them in at that point. They can't even exit out towards the A-bomb site. As we'll see ourselves now with a full eco. Vitality will not be stealing away this second round. No bomb plan available previously. And we'll see now just absolutely nothing available to them.
Oh, Zywo got further than I thought. Elige still gets the kill onto him. Nitro doubles up. Stewie went down, so they lost 1, but SMG's doing all of the work. Big money for Nitro, 51-50, I believe it was at the end of the round. It is indeed. So they're going to be sitting at pretty on a mountain of gold and a chance for a bonus round. Okay, Stewie died, sure. I think at this point what you do, and they've done it, you throw the MP9 from Nitro to Stewie, let him build back up his own money, and now Nitro can pick up the AWP. He's done the perfect play. As Twist will have the FAMAS, that gives them a little more range, and if they win this with 3 MP9s, oh my. The AK's carried over, the potential for the Kriegs.
Oh yes, this is what you'd call the bonus round for sure. Nitro, AWP could be enough to win the round. It's his specialist map with the weapon, and you could see expected aggression here. They know they are under pressure this round, but maybe not so much. Their flashbang assist is just beautiful there. They've pushed 2 players offshore, pushed in towards T-Spawn. There's a flash going over the top, and Apex has been taken down. He plays a similar role to Naflight in the defaults, and they've got the advantage, and indeed an AK-47.
MBK opens the rounds, or at least the B side. I shouldn't say the round, because Apex was the first to go down, but Twist, he now has to work on his own, getting Stewie closer, but he's low as well on 6 HP, so Twist has the harder lifting to do inside of the B site. Should it head that direction? So far, no indication that it won't, because they're still in the short tunnel, and outside of Monster with the smoke down early, as we saw.
A lot of time left, but it is ticking down at this point. It has to be the B finish, and 2 players remain there on the side. It's Stewie, remember, who's low, joined by Twist, who drops a lovely incendiary. Is it enough to hold them off?
He didn't see them right away. Zywo gets Stewie. Elige with the MP9s. Remember, we talked about them. Twist. Oh, turn it around. He somehow gets a lineup on 2. They had the advantage on him, and Elige strikes back. That bonus situation just got huge because they have the AWP and an AK, and there's nothing left over on the T side.
No plant once again. It was actually looking like such a promising round of Vitality, just in terms of firepower. They had 5 AK-47s, they had their grenades up against 3 MP9s and their AWP. But it was a nice gambit there from Liquid. They knew they had to push. They had to get some sort of advantage. They found it. They got the AK-47, and does Twist deliver ever? That is something quite special. Once again, the SMGs up against a full buy, and it works out for them, and they steal away those rifles. They've got tons of money here up against the Deagles themselves. They haven't given many of these rounds away, and that's going to do so much damage. There it is, a boatload of it. They follow it up as RPK goes down. They have brought up somewhat into this round. They haven't fully invested, but they are so wounded now. The Deagles and Armor surely can't do anything with this.
And it'll be 13 for Liquid on the first map, 3 from the finish. Elige and Naf with kills to get it that much closer, just Apex remaining with 28. Bomb on his back. But really, not much at all to wish for. A minute and 5. It would take a historical error from Liquid, I think, to lose this round with 5 players very confidently sitting and waiting.
I couldn't even think of a way it could happen at this point, unfortunately. Apex better off just going down. He's going to need the cash as the game develops. He's just hoping maybe there's a mistake made here. Is anyone going to give him an opportunity for a 1-dig? There might be one here. That's Nafly. calm as ever, hits the shot. Another clean sweep there. That's happened so much for Team Liquid throughout this first map. It does not bode well. 13-6 now. AK's out once again. Zywoo barely has had the chance to get the AWP. He's had it maybe once or twice so far, as he has been silenced. Haven't had to talk much about him. He currently sits on 12 kills, 14 deaths. His RPK 7 and 15 at the bottom. At the very top, though, Elige 21 and 10, Twist 17. Those are the superstars right now. They're delivering in the grand final. And you mentioned it before, Twist has had great tournaments before, but it's normally the final hurdles where he drops off. And it doesn't look like that's happening today, Matt. He looks so deadly.
Yeah, it's the 2 protagonists so far in this event for them. Naf has been there and thereabout, but not as consistent. He is very good on this map, especially on the CT side, finding 2 that time down toward the stairs. But it's Elige that's also there with him in similar totals. He's now gone down in this round. Those totals are 22 for Elige and 17 for Twists. They are way above everybody else who, including the other Liquid players and all of Vitality, are pretty similar. So those 2 are the difference makers so far, and Twist is going to work his way back through short to try and close off any chance that they rotate out and get toward B, and that RPK is entirely contained. He's not fully aware that Alex is still out towards short, though, so he could surprise him. That's not going to happen. Bomb already down, and now he just has to search and use his game sense to figure out where Alex is going to arrive from.
This is just too good. What can you even say about that? The fact that he's got them, the bomb down, the smoke there as well. Alex can grab it, but where does he go with this now? 40 seconds on the clock. He has a smoke and Molotov. He needs at least 2 kills so he can get the bomb down towards B.
That's a very smart play from Twist. He knew he was out there alone. Smoked off the only position he had no information on and just backs off. Gives up the bomb, but doesn't give up his life. And that leaves them in a 3-on-1, which means they're far more likely to deny a plant rather than a 2-on-1 where they have to split up and a bomb plant is still possible.
Well, this is possible now for Liquid to find map points. There's just no money there for Vitality. With the maximum loss bonus, they're all averaging around $3,800. They really have to buy. You can't surely recover from 15-6. They have to go for this one, you'd think, but they're buying up in the last few seconds. I was still yet to buy anything. He'll get a Krieg and armor, no utility whatsoever. It's desperate at this point for the French. As we'll see, 3 rivals in total, and make it 3 players heading towards B. The boost coming in, and Stewie2K thinks better of it. He drops down, detects a fast threat towards this side of the map, but it's actually a bit of a fake here. They go through the connector and try and pounce towards A. Nitro detects it, falls back to a position where he might be able to find the first, and he absolutely does. Flashbang the board away, and he looks like he's absolutely safe here.
Closer. Apex picking up a weapon. But Stewie's already out again towards short. This is the problem so far with Vitality's T side, is that their default is to work as a unit, but they're leaving gaps.
Yep.
That overpass, it rewards the CTs for being aggressive. They can take advantage of it.
Stewie's position right now, he can look towards a short pipe. He can actually call if they're going to cross over. He can pretty much hold B by himself. Twist will be there for rotations, but right now they are more than ready for an A attack with a man advantage. As you see right now, they're actually in position with the APC there. AWP on the site, and it's such a difficult round for Vitality. They don't have really anything apart from 2 smokes. They need the pick, and Nitro just looks too comfortable. He's watching towards long right now. Should be able to find the kill on RPK, who sneaks up. He can't afford to throw anything. It's Zywoo to find the first, but Nitro, this is where he does his best work.
He certainly does. Oh, he's so fast. Oh! He somehow hit Zywoo, even though Apex was to his right and had the jump. Stewie gets him down. It's map point already. Map point already for Liquid in map number 1.
Damn. It's going to take 9 in a row now as Vitality surely have nothing left to say here on Overpass. It was an exciting start here in the first half. They came to life, but they just made too many mistakes against those pistols. As Nitro, like I said, always seems to deliver in the close range scenarios with the AWP. Such an amazing play by him, and looks so calm of it as well. The mental fortitude of this team, it's not even a conversation anymore. They're the #1 in the world. They've got $1 million on the line, and they look so calm and collected.
Lee's already pushing out as well. And he would have heard, I think, MBK at that point because he still was running by when he went toward the picnic. So many smokes down, but he might get him in the gap. He's got the shot easily. MBK gone. So too is Apex, and guess who else is flanking?
God.
Both. This is my point. They're giving so much map control to Liquid.
That's insane. Like, they've got Nav and T spawn, the round's done. The map's over. He's got a kill, surely. He's called her in towards Monster. Twist is ready for it, and here he comes! Nasty Nav to close things out, and they are just toying with the map. They are just absolutely ravishing them on the CT side. They didn't break a sweat there or give away a single round. It's a clean sweep as it's 16-6 without giving away a single CT round.
And the story is still the anti-ecos. 3 of them lost. 3 of them in the opening map. That's a massive problem because the first half, aside from that, was close. Vitality was in it. They looked like they had a game plan to try and take the fight to Liquid.
Absolutely true. It looks like they've done the hard work, and it can't keep happening. They've got to pull their socks up here. The problem is we move on to Dust 2 next, and that's where the hard-hitting players will continue to rise, and we haven't seen much from Team Vitality yet.
Well, we'll see if we do. We'll get back. There's 2 maps left for Liquid between the championship and the Grand Slam. We're going to take a break. We'll see you in a minute.